Welcome back to another video today, guys. We are going to be doing a showcase of the brand new Eagle fruit, the reworked version of the Falcon fruit. This fruit is much better than Falcon, and let's get right in. One, you have the tap/M1 ability, which is very spammy since it barely takes up your feather meter, which you need for moves. So this does 800 damage when you have 400 mastery and no hockey, and you can hold it down, and it does around 20% more damage, just about that. And yep, that is the first move, the tap ability. Alright guys, here is the second move. It is named Wind Burst, and let's go ahead and try it out. So, this is the pose. You like have your wings together as if you're about to clap, and then there it is. You do around 3,000 damage, which is very good. Very decent, but yeah, its cooldown is extremely fast, as you guys could have just seen that. So on to the next move. Alrighty, next move is the Feather Storm ability. So this ability, you actually have to get pretty up close, and okay, what was that? So as you guys could have seen that, we started going in circles at super speed, and it did a pretty decent amount of damage to him. This is definitely one of the best moves for grinding, as it has amazing just moves for grinding, I guess. Also, what the heck, bro? As every move that we've had so far, including this move, can do damage to multiple NPCs, which by Eagle might be one of the best grinding fruits I have ever seen, besides for Buddha and Ice and Light and whatnot. But on to the next ability. The next ability is called Bone Crusher, and this is our first single target move, unlike the other ones. So, as you guys can see that, we dashed into him. It did 3,900 damage. So we dashed into him, we picked him up, and then we slammed him, kind of like one of the dragon moves. Let's go ahead and show that once more. Yep, and we did some damage while we were putting him in the air. So, yeah. On to the next move. Soaring Talon are another single target move. So we kind of just dashed through him. It did 4,500 damage, which is very good. It is single target, so it's not very good for grinding, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and show that once more. Let's just wait for this cooldown. The cooldown is pretty long on this move. And let's do it. Let's fully zoom out. Let's get a third-person view. Yeah, so as we go through them, we leave behind a trail of, like, feathers, I guess? The feather M1s, I guess. So, yeah. And on to the next move. Alright, guys, this is the next final move of the Eagle fruit, the flight move. So, just take flight, and yeah. You cannot touch the floor as this fruit, which makes you taller than NPCs. So NPCs that really don't have moves can't really attack you, since you physically can't go to their level of height. So yeah, and the great thing about this is that even when you leave flight, a pile of feathers come back, which damages the NPC, and you can back into it. It's pretty fast flight, and you can also use your moves while in the air. As you guys can see, I can use my Wind Burst, Feather Storm, Bone Crusher, and Soaring Talon, all while in the flight. So if I were to rate this fruit out of 10, I would give it an 8.5, honestly. This fruit's actually much better than its original Falcon. And yeah, that is it.